Good morning, students. So let's start the first chapter again, sentences, which we have done only the half part. So today we are going to revise first what we have done in the last class and then continue with the today's topic. So in the last class we discussed what is a sentence, what are the rules to be remembered while writing a sentence, what are the types of sentence, and lastly subject and predicate. I hope the topic is clear to you, but still we will revise so that the concept should be clear in our mind. Okay, so first we discussed about the definition of sentence, that sentence is a group of words arranged in an order that makes a complete sense. While writing a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark, full stop, or exclamation mark depending upon the type of sentence what it is conveying. Third and the most important is the word should be arranged in a proper order so as to get a meaningful sentence. After that we discussed that depending upon the punctuation mark we have different type of sentences. First is assertive or declarative sentence, second interrogative sentence, third imperative sentence, fourth exclamatory sentence, and fifth is optative sentence. Let's revise individually in a brief. First we discuss that assertive sentence makes a statement. These are the facts which we cannot change, so they are called as assertive or declarative sentence. For example, the earth moves around the sun. This is a fact and we cannot change it that earth will move around the sun. So it is a declarative sentence. So assertive sentence are those sentences which state something, which declare something, which state about the facts. So they are the assertive sentences or declarative sentences. Then we discussed interrogative sentence. These are the sentences that ask a question. Okay, it starts with a capital letter but ends with a question mark. And depending upon the questions, interrogative questions are of three types. WH questions, which starts with WH words. Second, we discussed yes or no questions. These are the questions for which the answer could be either yes or no. And third, we discussed choice questions. These are the questions that contain two or more choices. Then we discussed imperative sentence. These are the sentences that expresses request, order, advice, and instruction. When we request somebody, when we command somebody, when we advise somebody, all these sentences comes under imperative sentence. And in the imperative sentence, subject is always you. For example, if I say the sentence is open the door, so in that case the subject will be always you. It is you to whom the order has been given, open the door. So the subject in imperative sentence is always you. Then we discussed exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence expresses strong feeling of joy, sorrow and surprise. These sentences starts with a capital letter and in these sentences we use exclamation mark. Okay. Now next we discussed optative sentence. In optative sentence and exclamatory sentence there is one similarity that we use exclamation mark, but the difference is there that we need to identify what is exclamatory sentence and what is optative sentence, because in exclamatory sentence we express the feelings of joy, sorrow and surprise, but in optative sentence we express wish or prayer. Whether you are praying for yourself or whether you are praying for somebody else, when you are expressing wishes and prayer, that is an optative sentence. So I hope with this type of sentences is revised. Then we discussed parts of a sentence. Sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Okay, subject is the part which tells you about the person or thing whom we are talking about, and predicate is the part which tells you about the subject, what the subject is doing. For example, we discussed that his elder son is a doctor. Now here the subject is his elder son. We are talking about the elder son, and he is a doctor. Is a doctor is the predicate which is telling you about the subject's occupation. So I hope subject and predicate is clear to you. Now today what we are going to discuss is we have to find out the subject in the type of sentences we have discussed. First is subject in assertive sentence. As I told you, assertive sentences are those sentences which express the statements. Okay, so these are the simple statements that children like balloons. Now we have to find out the subject. What is subject? It is telling you the name of a person or a thing about which we are talking. Now here we have to identify the subject. See, so children like balloon. Who like balloons? Children. So the subject is children. The storm hit the town badly. What hit the storm? What hit the town badly? The storm. So here the subject is the storm. Is it clear? Then moving on to the next type of sentence, subject. How to find out the subject in interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence are those sentences that ask a question. They starts with capital letter and ends with a question mark. How will you find out the subject? That how will you find out the name of the person or a thing about which the sentence is there? So first of all, we will write the interrogative sentence in the form of assertive sentence. How? Let's see. The first example is, has he brought the money? So we are going to write this sentence in assertive form. He has brought the money. Okay, has he brought the money will be written as he has brought the money. Now who brought the money? He. So subject is he here. Okay, let's take another example. Does he like his new school? Now I'm going to write it in assertive form. He likes his new school. Who like his new school? Again he. So here also the subject is he. Like this we have to find out the subject in interrogative sentence. Okay, next, if the sentence is given to you is exclamatory sentence, how will you find out the subject in exclamatory sentence? Now if the sentence is exclamatory, for example, if the sentence is how foolish you are, the sentence will be written as you are foolish. So the subject is you. Here the subject is you. Who is foolish here? You. So you is the subject here. So I hope the concept of finding subject in different type of sentence is clear to you. Next, we'll take up imperative sentence. And in imperative sentence, I told you subject is always you. Subject is always you. Open the door. Please get me a glass of water. All these are the statements which is pointing out towards you that the order has been given to you, that open the door. And in the second example, request is made to you that please get me a glass of water. So here the subject is always you. In imperative sentence, subject is always you. Next,